This week on Cal High Sports Bay Area, it's awards time, and we'll announce our winter season winners tonight. Plus great state basketball action, including the Midi girls going for another state crown.
Baseball action this week includes Bishop O'Dowd hosting Camp Alindo, softball with Valley Christian and Sacred Heart Cathedral, and the two boys battling diabetes while continuing their dream to play competitive sports. It's all next on Cal High Sports Bay Area.
Welcome to Cal High Sports Bay Area here at the Silver Creek Sportsplex. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Taylor Lambert, in this week for Marissa Lovis, who's off getting married.
Really?
Congratulations, Marissa.
Congratulations.
Amazing stuff. We begin this week here with state basketball action, where 7 Bay Area teams were fighting for the right to be called a state champion.
Yeah, one of those teams, the Mission Bears from San Francisco, the City League champs, earning the title game berth as the 4th seed in the NorCal bracket, taking on the SoCal 2nd seed, Villa Park, Friday afternoon.
The Mission faithful all pumped up as the Bears play for their first state title ever. Villa Park looking for the fast start, but check out Naomi Harris going up for the block. The Bears on offense now, and Jamon Wright takes the pass and scores from deep 3. But the Spartans were SoCal champs for a reason. Jason Reed over to Miles Franklin, who lines it up for 3 and hits as Villa Park takes a 2-point lead at half. The Bears looking to strike early in the third. Jaden Foston attacks the rim and gets the baseline floater to go. Villa Park responds quickly. Great ball movement. Leads to a Dalen Bams lay-in for 2. The Spartans trying to pull away, but Aisha Pratt comes up with a steal and the overhead pass to Harris to the 4th quarter now, and great ball movement from the Bears this time that leads to 2 points from Harris. Villa Park still hanging around. Franklin to Caleb Banuelos for the 3. Both teams are knotted up at 67 after regulation into overtime now, and Jaden Foston was really feeling it. He takes the pass from Tyrese Johnson, and he makes it splash from downtown. Mission looking to ice it late, and Naomi Harris will steal it, and with authority, he slams it down as the Bears celebrate their biggest win in school history and become the first City League team to win a state championship. Congratulations to Naomi Harris. The Mission Bears, it really was a fantastic season and a very, very historic one at that. Congratulations to Mission High.
The Bruins cheerleaders very excited to see if these boys can win their first ever state title. Looking good early. Jalen Scott with a long 2. Great Scott. The Bruins up 4-0. Time to send a message as Tavion Henderson strong to the rack and a big-time rip for SPSV 14-7 Bruins. The Bruins maintain that lead late in the second as Markel Johnson tosses up a rainbow and it goes. But Helix with a late first half run, it's Dylan Lee muscling up and nailing the fadeaway as Helix takes a 20-19 lead at the half. I don't know what coach said at halftime, but it worked. The Bruins come out on fire. Johnson to Romeo Mays, a strong bucket in the foul. Terrific dish here from B.J. Stanley to Mays, who made sure, and it's an 8-point Bruins lead. Then Stanley grabs a loose ball, tosses to Johnson, and he was ready. Another high-arcing 3 for Markel, all part of a 25-7 third-quarter run. 4th quarter now, and Akil Edwards tosses to Henderson on the move. 14-point Bruin lead. B.J. Stanley had a great all-around game for the Bruins, a little floater in the lane, part of his team-leading 16. This team can score in a hurry. Stanley up ahead to Johnson to the hoop, and the Bruins from St. Patrick, St. Vincent win their first ever state title, and that was a good reason to celebrate. 59-46 was the final.
We head out to the yard as Valley Christian gets ready to host Sacred Heart Cathedral in a WCAL matchup. The Warriors get right into it in the bottom of the first as Jericho Walker rips this one to the warning track, scoring a pair. Warriors lead 4-0, are looking very warrior-y right off the bat. Phelan Salvador at the plate now, and she hits this one just over the shortstop's head, bringing in 1 run. Warriors continue the rally as Daisy Bradanini lays down the nice bunt here, beats it out and gets the RBI off the bunt. Nice hustle there for Daisy. Warriors heading into the second, up 6-0. Dominguez on the mound for Valley, and she gets the strikeout right here. The Fighting Irish remain scoreless as we head into the third. Dominguez having a nice day. She gets a nice base hit up the middle, scoring at 2 runs for the Warriors, giving them an 11-0 lead. Yes, 11-0. Relief pitching for Fighting Irish as Kiana Morales, and she puts an end to the third inning with this K. Top of the 4th, Sacred Heart up to bat, and it's Gabrielle Garlow breaking up the no-no with this stand-up double. No more no-no for nobody. But the Warriors get out of it with no damage and keep the bats hot as Alexis Okamoto hits it hard through the infield, scoring Bradini. Warriors lead 12-0. Top of the 5th, Dominguez dealing on the mound as she gets the strike 3 call to end the game. The Warriors come out on top in this one, 12-0, capturing a W for their first league game. And we head back up to Sacramento for Eastside versus Rolling Hills State Championship game. The Division 5 game into the first. Zion Gabriel heaves it into Mina Tamilau for the nice lane. Eastside up 6-3 late in the second quarter. Kayla Ta'afe kicks it out to Didi Franklin, then over to Zion Gabriel for the 3-ball. Nothing but net. A few plays later, Kayla Ta'afe drives to the basket for the lay-in and one. Eastside up 18-9. The Panthers taking advantage on offense again as Zion Gabriel hit this 3. Set a CIF state record final for most threes in a game with 8. Then counting down the final seconds of the game, Didi Franklin swings it over to Kayla Ta'afe, who finds Jillian David to cut the basket. And Eastside College Prep will take this game, win the D5 state championship with help from Zion Gabriel's historic record-breaking game. Hey, these girls are good.
Each week, the Rica Center brings us the Players of the Week.
The announcement made in a wrap produced by the Hip Hop Department at the Rica Center. Here are this week's Players of the Week.
We got Haley Van Dyke. All the defenders are feeling her might. Strong and women like. So far above competition, lost sight. You can hate, you can even dislike. But 46 points and 20 boards make you think twice, make you go psych. Guess I was wrong. This girl is so nice. You can't even cry, you can't even fight. She already won before you can strike. Maybe next year you get it right. But this is Haley's time, alright? Okay. This Haley's time, alright? This is Haley. Second girl this week, girl power on fleek. We got Kayla from Eastside Prep, she a player, more like the mayor. What she says goes, you obey her. Opponents, yeah, they all hate her. That's what happens when you're that good, putting down hits like hey. She's a slayer, sprayer, you can stop her as she lay a player of the week from downtown with that laser. Coming around to cater with that mash, those beans and gravy. Got that sauce that make the crowd go crazy. Ladies all around her wavy.
Your orthopedic specialists bring us great advice on sports-related injuries every week. Here's Dr. Michael Miklich with this week's tip.
The overhead throwing motion, repeated thousands or tens of thousands of times, leads to the development of an abnormally decreased amount of shoulder range of motion, where the supporting ligaments, muscles, and tendons tighten and restrict the internal rotation of the shoulder. This stiffness and abnormal motion pattern, known as glenohumeral internal rotation deficit, leads to a greater risk of injury to the shoulder labrum and rotator cuff. Two shoulder stretches that help prevent this problem are the cross-body stretch and the sleeper stretch shown here.
Coming up, it's the Block Construction NCS Blockbuster game. It's the girls' Open Division title game with Mitty and Clovis West next.
And the Moreau Catholic Mariners play for the boys' D2 state title next.
The Rica Center's athletic programs are an elite system for college-bound and professional-level athletes. Rica's nationally accredited coaching staff teaches students about Olympic lifting, plyometrics, and overspeed training. They value the importance of injury prevention by using PRI and DNS protocols, while also providing students physical deloading workouts in their endless pool. Interested? Well, come on by to the Rica Center to turn your goals into a reality.
Stevens Creek Toyota is proud to support high school sports to help mold the leaders of tomorrow. Now we invite you to experience the future today with the car of the future, the all-new 2017 Mirai hydrogen fuel cell vehicle. Be the first to drive the future today, or check out the amazing new 2017 Prius Liftback. Plus, experience genuine Toyota service in our state-of-the-art facility. Drive the future right in the heart of Silicon Valley at Stevens Creek Toyota San Jose.
Block Construction Company builds the highest quality buildings that exceed the expectations of our customers throughout the Bay Area and Central Coast. Block is a strong, diverse contractor building projects that enhance our community. Block serves a variety of markets, including education, professional office, healthcare, historic preservation, mixed use, multifamily, and senior housing. Block Construction has won numerous industry awards, including being honored as one of the safest contractors in the state. Block Construction, enhancing communities for nearly 5 decades.
The white lines keep time for you, like road signs. My words are true. They bring me slowly back.
I missed you.
Did you bring new ones?
You work hard for more than just you.
You went to Montana.
I did.
Working together, we'll help you save for her future geology degree. Wells Fargo.
Back at the Plex with our first Block Construction Blockbuster game. It's the state Open Division title game for the girls, with the Mitty Monarchs looking for another state title.
It was a busy week for the Mitty girls as they started their preparation by talking with 99.7 Now Strawberry at the Rica Center earlier in the week.
Hey, we're at the Rica Center in Menlo Park, the premier training facility on the peninsula where goals are achieved
And I'm surrounded by the Monarchs of Midi High School. Show some love to the girls basketball team right here. The girls basketball team, who are currently ranked #1 in the nation, not like in the division, in the area, coast to coast. And Madeline, you said Coach didn't even let you know that happened. You guys found out by accident or something?
Yeah, we were at a school assembly, and then our principal said that the Monarchs #1 in the nation. We all kind of just looked at each other and were like surprised, basically. And we were all happy about it and excited about it, but we kept on working hard. So.
Right. No time to celebrate. You're going for that, the big clincher, right?
Exactly.
Awesome. Okay, let's move over here, talk to Talia. Talia, the rank and your status can't be made without a strong team. You want to point out some of the helpers on the Monarch squad?
Yeah, for sure. We have Chrissy and Danny, our Splash sisters, great three-point shooters, and also some defensive presence with Helena and Anya, and Haley always rebounding and driving all the time. So we have a really great team behind us.
That's awesome. And Charisma, who joined the team last year, junior now. You've been on the varsity squad last 2 years. What's the secret? You guys just don't show up and shoot layups, right? There has to be some extracurricular work you put in as a squad.
Our strength and conditioning coach is definitely a big help, but just us having the sisterhood and being able to spend a lot of time together is a big factor.
You want to shout out the strength and conditioning coach? I know he's putting in work
At Brick.
There you go.
Go Brick.
All
Yeah.
right. My name is Strawberry from 99.7 Now. You can tune in to me every night at 7 o'clock and keep your eyes open for the Monarchs of Midi High School. Ladies, take it away.
Monarchs on 3, 1, 2, 3. Monarchs!
All right, let's toss it to Taylor Lambert for the highlights.
Blockbuster game. Yeah.
All right, now let's get to the game. Midi versus Clovis. Starting it off, we'll take a look at Midi's Haley Jones. She's just amazing. Over to Maddie Holland. That's just good basketball. Then Chrissy Miyahara will drain the long-range shot, and it's a 9-3 Monarchs lead right out of the gate. The Clovis West stays right in it. Dana Marquez to Tess Amundson. That's a 3-ball. It's tied up. Then the Golden Eagles take the lead as Megan Anderson takes it right up the gut. She's a player, but Midi gets back in it with the defense. Maddie Holland, she's one of the best players around with the block here. And then it's Helena Hill underneath for the Monarchs. 27-24 lead now. Always nice to see a guard scoring down low. You just like it. Monarchs keeping it going in the third. Haley Jones slick pass to Nicole Blakes, and the Midi lead is 5. Then into the fourth, it's Haley Jones once more. Stops and hits the open jumper to give Midi a 37-30 lead. But Sarah Bates for Clovis West is a baller in the fourth. She hits the 3 to put Clovis up 1. Midi couldn't hit shots in the fourth, mainly just free throws. One right there from Jones, but Sarah Bates just would not stop hitting shots down the stretch as Clovis keeps their lead and takes home the title, the first one in Clovis West history. Midi once again with a superb year. Keep your heads up, ladies. You are amazing.
We're pretty excited and happy. I mean, this is our first state championship ever. I'm just ecstatic right now. My team is the best in the whole world, and I think that was displayed tonight on the court. I'm just so grateful and happy in this moment.
In Sacramento with the Blockbuster game, I'm Taylor Lambert, Cal High Sports Bay Area.
The Campbell Cougars looking to take the D3 state title Friday afternoon. The Cougs off to a good start early. Aubrey Wagner passing to Haley Van Dyke, who sinks it from downtown. More Campo here. Van Dyke to Ashley Toms, who shoots and scores from deep. But from there, Rosary Academy would take control. Kate Goostrey nails one here from the corner. Then it would be Alexandra Ianon taking the pass and hitting from way downtown as the Royals take a 31-18 lead at the half. Campo still fighting in the second. Wagner's shot is off, but Van Dyke is there to clean it up for the and one. She's really good. But the Royals were too much in this game. Rebecca Obinma takes the pass and lays it in as Rosary Academy wins the D3 state title. Congratulations to the Lady Cougars, though, on a great season.
Over to boys hoops down, we have Moreau Catholic taking on Esperanza for the D2 state final. Starting off with Kizi Okpala starting the break up to Garrett Geiger, and at least Esperanza has cool names on their team, so that's good. Buda Eisen the other way, jab step pop, but Moreau down 8 points early. Kizi keeping it going in the first. This guy can play. Silky game, 13-point lead, but you know what? Damari Milstead is going to do some Damari Milstead things right now. Long 3 connects, and it's 30-20 Esperanza, and then Damari again. This is his game. Outside he'll hit, and then he'll grind inside, down 8 now, and you know who likes that? My dad! Greg Lambert in the house! Whoop! Then after intermission, Moreau comes all the way back. Kyrie Walker, 37-36 Mariners. And then it's Walker again, forcing his way into the lane. Still a freshman, by the way. This guy is just some kind of stud. I can't imagine what he's going to look like when he's a senior. Esperanza is no joke, though. Brendan Hurrick with the putback. Strong player, 45-37 Aztecs. Mariners doing all they can. Daniel Combs, nice dish to Lionel Anderson underneath. Good-looking play, but Esperanza would stay out front till the very end. A 72-65 win for the Aztecs. Esperanza takes home the state title.
Each week this season, Panera Bread Restaurants brings us the Coach of the Week award. The winning coach will receive a gift card from Panera Bread. They use their new app for super fast ordering and pickup.
This week's Coach of the Week is Frank Knight from Moreau Catholic High School, the team you just saw. Coach Knight leading the Mariners to a great season this year, winning the NorCal title. Frank Knight, this week's Panera Bread Coach of the Week. The World Games Basketball and Video Tournament is coming up again this June 23rd through 25th at the Santa Clara County Fairgrounds. The official high school all-star game for the state of California is now at the World Games June 24th. Come see some of the top high school seniors, boys and girls, play.
Coming up, to the Diamond we go for Carlmont and Hillsdale baseball.
But first, here is our World Games Top 10 girls basketball poll, the final one of the season. Head over to the Silver Creek Sportsplex in South San Jose for the excitement and fun of day camps for kids ages 7 to 12. Enjoy our state-of-the-art air-conditioned facility where your superstar will receive the best training in a variety of sports in the morning. They'll experience flag football and soccer on the Bay Area's best indoor fields. They'll learn roller hockey, baseball, softball, and more. Afternoons are filled with a variety of fun activities. Sign up now for our Veterans Day and Christmas camps. Build skills, make friends, and have fun. If you are injured, you want immediate help from the very best. That's why Muir Orthopedic Specialist gives your high school athletic trainer a direct line for an immediate consultation with a sports doctor. You'll get an appointment within one business day with access to in-house digital imaging and MRI. Many of our doctors have already teamed with local high schools to bring great care to you. Muir Orthopedic Specialist wants you to get the best possible care as quickly as possible so you can get back in the game. Muir Orthopedic Specialist, a comprehensive approach to sports medicine.
Hilltoppers Academy and Core Excel present the 13th Annual World Games. Join us June 23rd through 25th for this 3-day event at Santa Clara County Fair. Music provided by Wild 94.9. Show off your skills at the video game competition and be eligible to win one of the daily cash prizes. The 13th Annual World Games is a 2-day basketball tournament open to boys and girls teams aged 8 through 19. For more information about this event, visit worldgamesxiii.weebly.com.
Back at the Silver Creek Sportsplex with action from the Diamond as the Carlmont Scots looking strong once again this year. The Scots with an 8-1 record and hitting at .348 as a team.
Unbelievable.
.348.
Really good. The Scots opening league play against the Hillsdale team, already 2-0 in league play. The Knights led by Gabriel Estevez, who's hitting .556 with 13 hits coming into this game. A Peninsula League battle played this week.
The Hillsdale Knights looking to stay undefeated in league play Wednesday afternoon. First inning, and Carlmont strikes quickly with runners on second and third. Sean Prozell lines one into center for a hit. Vinny Bologna and Grant Norman score, and it's 2-0 Scots. And then it's Mitchell playing, hitting the ball hard. Mitchell, he hits the ball so hard, gives this one a ride. Deep center for a stand-up double. Prozell crosses the plate, and it's 3-0 Carlmont. Hillsdale would also have runners in scoring position in the bottom half, and Gabriel Estevez comes through with a bloop single. Emilio! I'm sure nobody got that. Arjun Mahanti races in to score, and the lead is down to 2. Carlmont right back at it again in the second after a Bologna double. Grant Norman with the base knocked to right. Bologna scores, and it's 4-3 Scots after 2. Now 6-3 Scots in the fifth, and here they come again. Plain finds a hole, hits in Koch, and extends the lead to 4. The Knights trying to rally back. Arjun Mahanti would beat out the throw from second. Jackson Skidmore scores. 7-4 Scots, and that's Jackson with an X, just so you know. Now 7-6 Carmont heading to the 6th, but Aaron Hodge does the job again. He lines it to right for a knock below Norman's score, and the Scots take a 9-6 advantage. The Scots score 3 more before Josh Fong comes up, and he keeps the line moving with a double. Nick Van Ardsel comes in to score 12-6 Carmont. Hillsdale would have runners on base, but Grant Norman comes up with a spectacular diving catch. He fires to second for their double play as Carmont wins 12-8 for their first league win of the season.
Each week, Stevens Creek Toyota brings us stories of athletes who've overcome adversity or helped others overcome adversity in their lives.
That's right. This week we meet 2 boys with diabetes. The 2 have very different paths, but their success in sports is something they have in common. The sports are different, but what these 2 athletes are going through is almost identical. These 2 athletes have never met. Both Willow Glen baseball player Antonio Silvas and Silver Creek swimmer Mark Brogan have type 1 diabetes. This type of diabetes is rare and mostly appears at a young age. The disease prevents the body from producing insulin needed to allow sugar to enter blood cells to produce energy.
It had a huge effect. I started maturing much faster than other kids had, and this lifelong disease that's with me really struck. Like, I had to think about keeping my blood sugar in check and making sure I had enough insulin or I wouldn't survive. I would die.
It was very difficult because we didn't know what it was. We were thinking this, we were thinking that. My grandma actually mentioned like 2 weeks before I actually went to the actual doctor for an actual checkup, and she said it could be diabetes, I'm not sure, but we just have to just wait and see. So we were just having thoughts in our head, just confused.
The news was devastating for both young men. Their lives would change forever.
So the doctor told me that I had to check my blood sugar every day. I had to do daily insulin shots just to stay alive. And then, of course, so for most kids, it's going to be scary. But when they hear shots, they're thinking like, oh, God, I have to deal with this all the time. But for me, I've been dealing with this for almost 7 years now, so I get pretty much used to it.
Emotionally, I got really scared, and I wanted to really just step away from everything and look back on it and just say, why did this happen to me? Why is it happening to me? But now I'm accepting it as part of me and making sure that I keep my blood sugar in check.
So these 2 young men decided they would not let the diabetes affect how they live their lives. Both are crazy about sports and wanted to compete at a high level. That meant figuring out ways to control their blood sugar levels while participating in sports.
This is the insulin pump, and it helps me administer insulin. It's like a external pancreas. So what the insulin pump does is it has an algorithm for how much insulin it needs to give me based on my blood sugar and based on how much I eat in terms of carbs.
Antonio has chosen a different route. He's not comfortable with the pump, so he uses a different method.
I think it was 2 months ago, actually, I switched to a Dexcom G25, which monitors my blood sugars for me. It's not that perfect, though. It's off by like 10 points, and then it can wake me up during the middle of the night if I'm high or low, and it's not fun.
The Dexcom is attached externally and allows Antonio to play baseball without worrying too much about insulin. No method is perfect. The boys still have to keep a close eye on their levels and keep food nearby, but they both compete at a high level. Mark is captain of both the swim and water polo teams. Antonio is the starting right fielder for the varsity baseball team. 2 athletes who have never met, but who have a lot in common.
So for those who are watching this right now, I just want to let you know that you guys are not alone. For the first 2 years of my new life, you could say, I was depressed and lonely because I felt like I was the only athlete that was diabetic. And then I looked up big league guys like Sam Fold, who were also diabetic, and then I just felt really comfortable, and I started looking up to those guys a lot.
Both Mark and Antonio hope to continue playing sports in college and beyond, and both wanted to make sure that young people with diabetes know that there's nothing that they can't do.
Amazing young people. That's what we do on this show. We show amazing young people. There's 2 right there.
Yep. Once again, this season, One Hit Away brings us great information on concussion prevention and treatment.
And here's Brett Citybaka with this week's tip.
No matter a game's circumstances, an athlete with a suspected concussion should be removed from play immediately. When in doubt, sit them out. Look for signs and symptoms of concussion if the athlete has experienced a bump or blow to the head or body. Ensure that the athlete is immediately evaluated by an appropriate health care professional. An athlete should be removed from play the day of the injury and only return when they are cleared to play by a healthcare professional. One hit away understands your brain can change your game.
Coming up, it's the game of the week as Bishop O'Dowd hosts Camp Orlando.
And we'll meet our NCS Winter Players of the Year as Cal High Sports Bay Area continues.
Hi, my name's Tony Clifford, Chief Operating Officer at First National Bank of Northern California and former Santa Ignatius Wildcat.
First National Bank of Northern California, proudly serving your community for 53 years. We live and play in this community just like you. We'd like to show you how a community bank like ours can help your business. From San Francisco all the way to Sunnyvale, we know the peninsula and we want to know you.
Try something old as something new at First National Bank of Northern California.
The San Francisco 49ers are committed to helping kids live a healthy, active lifestyle.
You're plenty fast enough. You're plenty fast. Exchange, exchange. Good. Go, 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 go.
Check out 49ers.com/YF to see how you can get involved.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By the Rika Center, where goals and dreams become a reality. Wells Fargo, proud sponsor of Game of the Week. By Stevens Creek Toyota, the #1 Toyota dealership in Northern California. Stevens Creek Toyota, San Jose, it's where the deals are. Panera Bread, food as it should be. Food should taste good, it should feel good, it should do good things for you and the world around you. By DGDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. And by Top Flight Sports Academy, where student athletes are challenged to learn, grow, and own attributes that prepare them to succeed both on and off the field.
Back at the Sportsplex with this week's Game of the Week, the Camp Orlando Cougars will compete in a very tough Diablo Foothill League this year.
Yeah, really tough. The Cougars with a tough schedule to prepare for league play. Campo taking on a Bishop O'Dowd team looking to compete for a West Alameda County League title. Two top programs meeting on the diamond in this week's Game of the Week. Taylor was there.
You just gotta love the sound of the ball smacking the mitt. Nothing better. Literally. I defy you to find something better than that. Early on Campo with runners on base, but PJ Carney starts the double play. Matthias Haas with the turn to Ben Lancaster. Campo would score a run, then Bishop O'Dowd trying to even it up, but Ryan Reagan starts the double play. Michael Hooper to Josh Rago, and the threat is over. The Cougars would later increase their lead. Jonathan Chu doing a job with a runner on third base. Shane Dalton comes in to make it 2-0 Campo Cougars. Same inning, and Michael McAuliffe puts a nice swing on it right there, right in the left field. Vincent Masadi getting on his horse, hustling into the home plate for a most spectacular effort. 3-0, but the bottom of the 6th, Bishop O'Dowd gets on the board. Connor Thomas in his senior season knocks in Zach Thompson. But in the top of the 7th, the Cougars from Campo continue to crush. Michael Hooper back in the highlight with a massive pop fly. That brings in Ryan McNally. Then to finish it off, it's Josh Rago doing his thing with the bat. Dumps it into left center. That will bring around Hooper. And Campo takes this one by a score of 6-1. Michael Cruz with a nice day on the mound for the Cougars from Moraga. But before Campo jumps back on Highway 24, we talk to the boys after the game. We are here at Bishop O'Dowd High School, Camp Orlando Cougars. Another big win for these guys. Let's meet them. Yeah! All right, I like that cheer that time. That was a little louder that time. We're here with Michael Hooper, one of the stars on this team. Talk about the pitching, really stepped it up today, and then the hitting came in later, but talk about the pitching today for you guys.
We have a great pitching staff and great pitching coaches, so on defense, we're really confident that our pitchers are going to do the job, and from then we just, get the bats going and start rolling.
Talk about your coaches a little bit. At least it's an interesting brand of baseball. They're very high intensity. Seems like you guys always take that extra bag. Talk about the coaching staff on this team.
Yeah, our coaches are definitely, they definitely push us in practice, and they want us to be aggressive on the bag. So that mentality kind of transfers in the game, and, we just start rolling from there.
Awesome. Thank you very much. We'll go to Kyle Hines right here, the closer on this squad. Put up another save today for you. Talk about that last inning and kind of the clutchness that you need to come up with each time out.
Just in the last inning, my coach, Jeff, he's kind of takes me through the sequences and mentality that I need to get through the inning, and he kind of just coaches me along from the dugout and gets me through the game, and so is my catcher, Mike, calling a great game.
Talk about Mike a little bit, because you could tell that no matter who he's working with, there's a certain level of comfortability with him. Talk about that relationship.
Yeah, all of the pitchers on our staff have just a great comfortability pitching to Mike. We know he's going to block every ball he puts in the dirt, and we trust every sign he puts down there.
Awesome, thanks a lot. All right, we'll go over to our last guy over here, Quinn Lyon, another stud on this team. You know, a lot of leadership on this team from the three guys that we're talking to today. Talk about how you take that kind of seriously, that leadership on the squad.
Well, we have a lot of new guys on the squad this year, and as seniors, it's our job to just make sure everyone's on the same page, focused, and with the program every day.
All right, goals, what are you guys doing this year? Camp Lindo baseball, always good, always successful. What's your goals this season?
NCS championship, baby, nothing less.
Yeah. All right, I like the sound of that. All right, let's take us out, guys. Congratulations. Time now to introduce the first award winners tonight, the NCS Players of the Year.
Yeah, these are the athletes we thought were the best of the best in the NCS in basketball and soccer this year.
Damari Milstead, Monroe Catholic.
The NCS Boys Basketball Player of the Year is Monroe Catholic's Damari Milstead. The senior guard was a dynamic team leader for the Mariners, leading his squad with 25.3 points per game to go along with 5.3 assists, 5 rebounds, and 3 steals. Damari led the Mariners to the state title game with his lightning-quick speed, sharp shooting, and acrobatic drives to the hoop. Damari will play on scholarship next season at Grand Canyon University.
I see my game grow dramatically as a person and as a basketball player. I got stronger. You know, it's been a growth. I've been playing varsity for 4 years, so I see myself grow, and basically everybody in Northern California has seen me grow as well. Cal High Sports has a good recognition in the world. I'm just blessed to be considered one of the best players in NCS.
Maya Pace, Bishop O'Dowd High School.
The NCS Girls Player of the Year is Bishop O'Dowd senior forward Maya Pace. A strong inside presence with a terrific outside shot, Maya led the Dragons to a league title, to the section final game, and into NorCal's. Maya averaged a double-double with 12 points and 11 rebounds a game. Maya will play next season at the University of San Diego.
I feel like I've definitely seen myself grow in terms of confidence, getting stronger, and expanding my game in a whole bunch of different ways. I was so young then, and it's been kind of cool to witness myself just evolve and get better in so many different ways as a leader, as a person. Well, I'm just so excited for the whole experience. I feel like as a player, I still have so much growing to do. I can still get so much better, and my coaches, my teammates that I've had the opportunity to meet, I'm just so excited to play with them next year. It seems like a great atmosphere at San Diego.
Arlo Moore Bloom, Berkeley.
The NCS Soccer Player of the Year is Berkeley senior defender Arlo Moore Bloom. Arlo was a force on defense for the NCS champion Yellow Jackets, the first section title in school history. Tall and athletic, Arlo helped the Jackets to 11 shutouts this season. Arlo also scored 4 goals with 7 assists for the Jackets. He is now deciding where he will play next season.
I think a lot has got to be owed to our experience on varsity. Myself and my 4 other captains with me, we have over 15 years of varsity experience combined. I think that enabled us to lead the rest of our teammates. A lot of them were younger, they were sophomores, so I think we really set a good example and allowed everyone to raise their level to play an NCS final, which we haven't done before.
Devin Guilfoyle, Liberty High School.
The NCS Girls Soccer Player of the Year is Liberty senior striker Devin Guilfoyle. Devin led the Lions with 19 goals and 17 assists this season. Devin led her team to both league and section titles with 2 goals and an assist in the section title game. With great size and speed, Devin is a prolific scorer and playmaker who will take her skills to Pepperdine University in the fall.
Honestly, it all goes down to the team basis. We established early on in the season that if we were going to get anywhere, that we were going to do it together, and we had a team saying, leave no doubt, and that was just our main mentality throughout the season, was to leave no doubt on the field. So I have been blessed with the opportunity to play collegiate soccer at Pepperdine University. So I'll be playing for Pepperdine, most likely getting a business admin degree, and then just seeing where that takes me. Hopefully I pursue a career in sports or something of that nature, or maybe even the national team one day.
Jillian Cabral, Carondelet High School.
Our Winter Scholar athlete for the NCS is Carondelet defender Jillian Cabral. Jillian was outstanding for the Cougars in the back this season, helping her team make the NCS title game. The senior captain started 22 of the 24 games and played every minute. She was named Team Defensive MVP and East Bay League First Team All-League. Jillian was even more impressive in the classroom with a 4.3 GPA. Jillian is deciding where she will attend college next season.
Well, my mom's a teacher, and she teaches at my school, so it's kind of really important for me because she's also my teacher for math, so I try to manage my academics, and I've always had high aspirations for my future, and I know that really the way to accomplish that is through school. But also soccer has always been so important to me, and I play for teams that are an hour away from my house, so it gets kind of hard to manage both, but I really have to as soon as I get home, I have to start my homework, and I can't really procrastinate at all because I'm always on the move and doing stuff. So I don't know, I just have to really make sure I'm managing my time well.
Our Lexus of Stevens Creek Volunteer Award now moves to the next stage. Go right now to the Facebook page for Lexus of Stevens Creek and vote for your favorite volunteer.
We'll also promote the contest on Twitter and Instagram. The 5 volunteers who get the most votes will then go into the next phase where they will split $10,000 in scholarship money. So go to the Lexus of Stevens Creek Facebook page right now and vote for your favorite volunteer. Coming up, it's time for the Dunks of the Year. We'll show you some of the very best dunks from this season.
And later, the James Logan Colts play for a state title. We'll have their highlights coming up.
Lots of thrilling, rim-rattling dunks this season. Our cameras were there to catch all of them.
That's right. Our Adrian Soriano, who has never dunked in his life, slapped them all together in a little thing we call the Dunks of the Year. Synergy Environmental Solutions cleans up environmental hazards, asbestos, molds, and all the dirty work for Bay Area schools, corporations, and homes. So each week, Synergy honors the athletes who do the dirty work on the field.
This week's Doing the Dirty Work is St. Mary's star forward Carolyn Gill. Carolyn getting the big-time swat and then getting her teammate fired up. Carolyn Gill doing the dirty work, just like Synergy Environmental Solutions.
Yeah, she's an outstanding player, too. Coming up, our second block construction blockbuster game as James Logan plays for a state title.
And you saw the Dunks of the Year. We'll show you the best plays of the year. That'll be next.
The Edge at Club Sports San Jose at Silver Creek Sportsplex is a new 8,000 square foot performance training center where athletes of all levels can build speed, agility, power, coordination, and flexibility. Our proven training methods are taught by nationally certified performance coaches to help athletes of all ages and skill levels accomplish their sports and fitness-related goals. The Edge offers a comprehensive schedule of hard-driving classes. Regardless of your current fitness condition, novice to professional athlete, The Edge has a program for you.
The Riker Center is the only facility in the Bay Area using PRI Postural Restoration Institute and DNS Dynamic Neuromuscular Stabilization exercise protocols. Tim Dempsey is only one of 33 trainers in the world certified by the Postural Restoration Institute. Students that follow these protocols will perform better in their sport by neurologically improving their body mechanics. You want to learn more? Well, come on by to the Riker Center.
The Fast and Furious sales event is going on now at South County Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Save thousands. Speed, style, and cars with a beast mode on the road. Some power, enough power, too much power? We've got them all on sale for this event only. Save $10,000 off the MSRP on a new 2016 Charger. Challenger and Charger Hellcats for just $589 per month lease. New Dodge Challenger, just $2888. Ram truck starting at just $129 per month. It's the Fast and Furious sales event at South County Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive a little, save a lot.
That was fun. Yeah, it's nice checking out the local spots. Oh, man. Did we lose him again? I bet I know where he is. I'll call him. Came on a little strong there, bud. True love takes a little time, Stomper. No, I say go big or go home.
The James Logan Colts have had a season to remember, winning the NorCal title and heading to the state title game Friday night.
The Colts meeting the second seed Roosevelt from the South in our second blockbuster game, and Robert was there.
Blockbuster game, yeah.
The James Logan Colts making their second ever state title appearance, their first since '84. Roosevelt off to an early start. Their speed and size showing up big early. Brennan Wade finishing, but the Colts battled all night long. Noah Connor hits early. He nailed a couple of first quarter threes, but Roosevelt had a guy that was better than everyone else. Matt Mitchell was a grown man for the Mustangs, here dropping a late first quarter three. Then Jamari Baker, alley-oop to Mitchell, and the Mustangs are taking control. Second quarter, it's Connor trying to get the Colts back in it. He hits another of his 4 3-pointers in the game. And then Connor over to Gabriel Hawkins on the corner, and the impressive sophomore drains the three. Still the Colts trailed by 7 at the half. Roosevelt taking a 13-point lead in the third, but Hawkins driving and tossing in a short jumper, and Michael Stedman driving a nifty finger roll in the lane. A little trouble here with the dismount, but still, the Colts cut the lead to just 6 points. But the Mustangs extend from there. John Davis for 3, and that was a killer. As the Mustangs go on to win it by 9, still an incredible playoff run for the James Logan Colts.
Just to go to the state final, I've never been here before. I liked it, but just didn't come out to win.
So many great plays this season, and we have a habit of putting them all together into a video, a piece.
One little, and this year possibly a music video.
It's a little embarrassing, but yeah.
By request by Taylor's wife. The plays of the year compiled by none other than Taylor. Here they are, the winter season plays of the year.
It's Cal High Sports Plays of the Year. The season's over, winners don't have no fear. Last second shots and dunks and masses this year. So sit on back, watch some plays without peer. Cameron Reeves, Oakland Tech, throws down the dunk, Sully Boom on the assist. George Elgood, three-quarter court shot. Fans at Tino can't believe that it's not better than Jay Preet, Hoondal's game winner. Cheerleaders go crazy, Jay Preacher ain't no beginner. We head on down to Midi, Carl Peterson Shore makes it look pretty. Logan Johnson, you know the kid can get up. Hands down, one of the season's best dunks were Cal High Sports Plays of the Year. The season's over, winners don't have no fear. We'll show you plays that make you jump and cheer. This guy can dance, now do I make myself clear? BJ Shaw scoring 2 with one hand. Oakland legend just like his old man. Turner Meeker doesn't have a famous dad, but he'll in a double OT and make the other team feel sad. BJ Stanley hits the impossible shot. Is the game, how did he even get it off? Back to the dome, Sacred Heart's best. Ramsey Carter, Monster Jam, that is the question now for the top play of the season. Amisha Cambath under a second, give coach a reason to skip around. Doherty Valley gets the win, and Amisha goes home with one gigantic grin. Where Cal High Sports Plays of the Year. The season's over, winners don't have no fear. We're Cal High Sports.
Each week we bring you a tip on how you can use Adobe products to produce great highlight reels, team videos, and more.
Here's Robert in the office with this week's tip.
Adobe now has all of its software on the cloud. That means the entire Adobe Creative Suite will show up as apps on your computer or tablet. The information you use while editing can then be shared on the cloud with your creative team as you work. Adobe also continuously updates the software, so you will always have the most advanced features. Adobe Creative Cloud is purchased through a monthly subscription with special low-cost pricing available for students, teachers, and schools. Coming up, we'll introduce you to our CCS top players for the winter season.
But first, here is the World Games Top 10 Boys Basketball Poll, the last of the year.
Cal High Sports Bay Area is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Muir Orthopedic Specialists, providing leading-edge care to athletes of all ages. First National Bank of Northern California, your community business bank. By the Silver Creek Sportsplex, the Bay Area's premier sports and fitness destination. Block Construction, together building greatness. And by South County Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Drive a little, save a lot.
So many great players to choose from, but choose we must.
Here are our CCS Players of the Year for the past winter season.
Logan Johnson, St. Francis High School.
The CCS Basketball Player of the Year is St. Francis junior guard Logan Johnson. Logan led the Lancers to the West Catholic League title and to the NorCal Division II title game. The high-flying guard showed off his tremendous footwork and ball handling skills in every game for the Lancers. Logan often thrilled crowds with his rim-rattling dunks. Logan averaged 18 points and 8 rebounds a game. He will be heading to Miami and play his senior season next year in Florida.
Just with always getting me in the gym, always making sure I'm there before school shooting and doing skill workouts. I think it means a lot, you know, getting their name out there. Just people knowing who you are through Cal High, I think that Cal High does an amazing job with that.
Haley Jones, Archbishop Mitty.
The CCS Girls Basketball Player of the Year is Mitty sophomore Haley Jones. Haley was a huge part of the Mitty team that was ranked as the #1 team in the nation. The Monarchs making it all the way to the state title game. Haley averaged 16 points and 8 rebounds a game. Jones was a great inside player for the Monarchs, but also shot 45% in hitting 17 threes this year. Seen as one of the top sophomores in the nation, Haley will be back with the Monarchs next season.
I grew up playing point guard even though I was the tallest player, so now I play more of a wing power forward, and so it still helps me having those ball handling skills and able to be quicker than the other taller kids that might guard me. I think that my versatility plays a big part in me being able to score, rebound, and get rebounds and push the ball, and I think that just me being just attacking and really taking control of the game really helps me, show my skills.
Andrew Kettle, Pioneer High School.
The CCS Boys Soccer Player of the Year is Pioneer forward Andrew Kettle. Andrew was a goal-scoring machine for the Mustangs this past season with 20 goals and 10 assists. Andrew led the Mustangs to a league title and to the CCS semifinals. The Mustangs having their best season in years, thanks in large part to Andrew. He's deciding where he will go to college next season.
It's a team game. You know, I had a successful season, but I'm nothing without them. So a lot of that has to do with assisting, passing. I play with my younger brother, and that's really special because we know each other really well on the field. So he's a big help to me.
Amaya Zabalza, Archbishop Mitty.
The CCS Girls Soccer Player of the Year is Mitty's Amaya Zabalza. Amaya helped the Monarchs to a league co-title and to the CCS title game. Amaya scored 8 goals for the Monarchs along with 4 assists this season. The senior forward with great skills will play next season at UC Santa Barbara.
As a freshman, I was probably very scared, and I never wanted to go in, honestly, because I didn't want to mess up in front of everyone and all the seniors and JT. But then over the years, I started to get closer to everyone and started to build a relationship. And then I just got more confidence, and I think that really helps me on the field.
Michaela Topper, Pinewood High School.
The CCS Scholar Athlete for the winter season is Pinewood senior guard Michaela Topper. Michaela was a veteran leader on a team that had great success this season. The Panthers winning a league title, then making it to the Section Open Division title game and into NorCal's. Michaela averaged 10 points and 3 assists a game for the Panthers. Michaela was also a star in the classroom with a 4.4 GPA. She will learn and play next season at Williams College in Massachusetts.
Well, I go to a really small school, Pinewood, and we have a really close-knit community, so I have a really good relationship with all my teachers and all my coaches, so they're really understanding if I ever need an extension or anything. But with that said, I try to manage my time to where I never have to ask for an extension. So I just try to get all my work done early because I know exactly when my practices and games will be.
DGDG brings us a play each week that makes everybody happy. This week's Be Happy play goes to
Miami Harris from the Mission High Bears. Mission High took home their first state title in school history, first state title in San Francisco public school history. Now that is for sure a Be Happy play.
Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion Play of the Week. So many great plays. We'll see who wins next.
But first, here is this week's training tip from the Regas Center.
I'm Andrew Havili, and today's training tip is the lunge with driver. So what Sarah's going to do, she's going to lunge out and hold it, and now with her arms, she's going to throw them to the left. And that's going to activate her core. She's going to have to stabilize her balance, okay? And she's going to come back, throw herself to the right, and then come back and throw herself straight back up. On the way back up, be careful of that low back. We don't want that low back to hyperextend, so keep that core engaged.
Service by Medallion presents the Play of the Week every week.
Here's this week's Play of the Week.
Play of the Week. This week, just time for one play. It's Niami Harris from Mission of San Francisco. His dunk seals the deal as the Mission Bears win the state title. That's the Play of the Week, and that's Cal High Sports Bay Area for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I'm Taylor Lambert. Be sure to join us next week to meet one of the Bay Area's best swimmers. We'll see you then.